Hello, guys. Welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 1. This time we're going to be doing Dynamite Dunes. Built in the middle of the desert, this theme park contains just one roller coaster but has space for expansion. So for this one, you need to have 650 guests in your park at the end of October year 3. Forest Frontiers was year 1. This is almost triple the amount of guests, with a park rating of at least 600. So it's very similar to Forest Frontiers, just a little bit more challenging in the sense that you need more people, but really it's not too bad. I can't remember. So I believe this one you can charge for the rides, and I think you can also charge admission fee. Normally it's one or the other, but yeah, we're gonna leave that. We're going to leave that one free for now. I have it paused right now, so let's go ahead and close that. Just get a little look around. It's a pretty small park as well, and it does have one roller coaster. What was this called? Dynamite Blaster. And this has always been kind of one of my favorite roller coasters that's like in the game already that the park starts with. I don't know, I really like it. I'm really into like mining old mines and stuff like that, so that's probably what it's appealing to. Okay, so let's go ahead and unpause this. And one thing about this park, if I remember correctly, is that a lot of the guests have to use the bathroom already. No, maybe not. I could have sworn I remembered this one, like a lot of the guests having to use the bathroom right off the bat. Speaking of bathrooms, that is one of the first things I do like to play, so let's go ahead and get a bathroom right by the entrance. Why not? We'll go ahead and open that. What do we have for food? Same basic stuff. Got a drink stall. I'll put that right there. And a burger shack. Classic. Alright, what do we have for rides? A couple of roller coasters, top spin, merry-go-round, cars, train. Really, like, nothing. Definitely don't have very many options. This one's going to be running a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and increase funding. I don't care about scenery and theming. Don't really care about water rides. Transport rides. Gentle's fine. We'll leave shops and stalls too. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to put down, of course, is a top spin. Where do we want to put that? I'll put this down here. And I'll put the entrance there. And they can exit. Well, they can exit right near the exit. Hopefully they don't actually completely exit the park, though. And we're going to get rid of that tree. Have a pretty decently sized queue straight to open. And I know it's at least going to take $1.50. And another time where I wish we had an information kiosk, but we do not. Got some puke already? What? Alright, let's go ahead and get some... get a couple handymen. One mechanic. We're gonna need it eventually. This park has a 3-year goal, so... I'll let that one go. Let's see. Does this have... Yeah, this has those custom ones as well. That one's actually really nice. Nice and compact. It's got good curves. Logger's Revenge is a good one also. 560. Well, that one's going to win. It has a better excitement rating. Ooh, and I can... That's probably a pretty good spot right there. Oh, no, it's not. I wish there was an undo option. You get a majority of your money back at least. I want to put it... that mountain is getting me. Alright, screw it. We're going to do a little bit of terraforming. I don't like to because it costs money. But we're going to do it. I don't know how much of this I need to take down. Oh, genius. I could have increased the size. Let's try that. That's better. Much, much better. So let's put this guy right there. Entrance on the front. Exit right there on the back. That is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and turn this to test while I get all the pathway figured out. This one's gonna have a nice little ziggy-zag. And was there a... Whoops. Oh, it was an ice cream shop. Okay, I thought it was like a souvenir stand or something. Let's have some ice cream next to the entrance. Oh, and another thing that's nice with the OpenRCT is you can fast forward, which is not, as far as I remember, is not an option in the original game itself. So that is pretty nifty to have. You can just speed things along. I'm going to try not to use it too much. I wanted to point that out because I saw it sitting. So... that's all good. I do want to know what the stats are going to be, but we're going to go ahead and open it now because a lot of times they'll just start going into it immediately. So 1.8, that $1.50 is a pretty good price, I would say. Has it had many people? It's only had 8, not a lot. But we're at 134 guests right now, which is not too bad. And I don't want to forget about prime real estate over here. There's not very much, but it'd be nice to have something a little less intense, maybe. Well, here's another good tip too, is this roller coaster was already here. They're charging $3, but it has an excitement of 6.6. So I'm actually going to bump that to 4, just to kind of help us along. Ooh. Classic mini roller coaster. So what's that? Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll get to that at some point. Right now we don't have the money for it, but we can go ahead and... let's just we'll build one. I don't know how well it's going to work out. And it is going to be pretty small. I think this, yeah, it does have small turns. So that would work out. Let's go that way. Come up a couple. And we don't have a ton of money to work with. Give it lots of little hills and stuff. And then finish it right there. Just a small little one. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And I do want to terraform this a little bit. Do you like that? Let's keep that like wooden support look. Oh, whoops. Let's close that. And then we'll just kind of sneak that in right there. Muscle. So race cars can carry 1 person. The race cars can have 2, so I like to use those ones. Go ahead and hit test and change the color because it is terrible. find a decent brown. Okay, what else is purple? I don't know what that changes, but I'm gonna do a nice black and brown to stick with the whole mining type theme. What kind of stations do we have? Let's do a wooden station, why not? Not the best, but it's not the worst. This thing is popping. Okay. 5.3. Yeah, let's bring this price up. We're gonna do 450 on that one. I don't know. Is this one done? Ooh, 0.35. That's so low. We're gonna do $1. See if people even go for it. Is there anything I can do? No, doesn't look like it. Imagine no one rides this at all. Kind of looking that way. What are people saying about it? Something more... no, that's not it. Yeah. I want to go on something more thrilling than Car Ride 1, and that's like... coming up to the number one. Oh, nobody wants to ride it. Well, that was an absolute bust. What if I give it some trees? How about now? Oh, the thing might be just an ornament. A lawn ornament, if you would. This one's killing it, though. 5 excitement. Look at that line. Let's put some of these in. I don't really know if they're necessary, but I wanted to put them in anyways. I don't think anybody's going to ride this one. Oh, okay. Well. It's such a shame. I thought it looked kind of nice. So how do you... some of those car rides have like high... so 3.6. Is it just because of all the hills? It must be. Well, no, because this one's... so how does that make any sense? How is that one 3.3 and it's really not much crazier there? Oh, that one's weird. It has like 2 stations. I have no idea. That is disappointing though. So I'm going to have to close this one. $500. Oh. Actually, let's leave the trees there for now because it's going to cost money to take them out. Information kiosk. There we go. And I like to put those on the corner. And let's go and bring that umbrella price up. So if it rains again, we'll make some serious dough from this thing. $20 for an umbrella. We got $3,300. Can I increase my loan? That's gonna help out if we get it. So if you want to increase your population really high, roller coasters are the way to do that. Damn, $18,000 for a classic mini. That's crazy. How big is that? It's like this thing would take up half the park. That's crazy. All right. That one's kind of nice. Vehicle design unavailable. Just go with a crazy caterpillar. Can never go wrong with this one. I don't like having really long queues. So let's do... I think we'll want to kind of expand out that way a little bit anyways. We'll do that. I can bump that to 350 for now. Oh, I forgot to get rid of my path right here. Get rid of these trees anyways. Perfect. Man, these things are 98, almost 100 maps sold already. Not very many options. Not very many options right now. These are still doing good. And I don't want to raise the prices too high. Like I can increase this one by $1 at least. But I don't want to because then people will run out of money that much faster. We'll do $4 though on that one. 450. Doing pretty good there. How's our ride tickets doing? Around $1,000. We have spent quite a bit of money building things. This dude right here is about to puke. Holy crap. Always, the faces are entertaining. Crap. Gradually increasing, so pretty much doubled our population in a month. So the 3-year, it says you have 3 years to complete, or to have at least that many in your park. We'll probably be pretty close to that population after just 1 year. So this map scenario is also very simple, but there's definitely some harder ones later on that I've never completed before. So that'll be interesting. Alright, so the next ride that's coming up for completion on the research is the Ferris wheel. I'm going to build one. I don't know how many people are going to go for it because that's not a very exciting ride either. I'll zoom out a little bit so it's not as loud. But that one's completing on the 30th. So one more in-game day and we'll have the Ferris wheel. I'll go ahead and get that placed. I don't know if the game volume is too loud. I'll have to check it out when I edit the video, but if it is too loud, I apologize. I'll turn it down before the next park. There we go. Ferris wheel. Where do we want to put that guy? So I'm going to put it here, and the reason I like doing this is there's at least a 1 space gap from the entrance to the main path, and then the exit, if you can get it placed as close to the main path as possible. I think it looks better, but I think it also works better, which is nice. Go ahead and put that on test. And we're going to put... Actually, we're going to have a small queue on this one. And it's right in front of the exit for the log flume, so they might... There's a greater chance for them to just come out straight and hit the entrance than if they're walking by. There's only a certain percentage of time where they're actually going to go take a look at it, if that makes sense. 1.04, so we're going to leave it $1. Open that up and see if anyone's interested. Oh, yeah, there's one person. Alright, so people are going for the Ferris wheel pretty good. Alright. So you're going to show me nothing yet. Still all unknown as far as that. Alright, so we're at 340 guests now. A little over halfway. Because what? We need 650. Yeah, I have 650 guests in the park. I think this space over here, I don't know if it's going to get researched in time before the scenario is complete. I do know that there are go-karts that will get researched, because I remember building a really big go-kart track on this map before. But I don't know if it's going to be here before we hit the goal. Can I conveniently fit a haunted house somewhere? Let's put one here. Can I... do that? And then I need to change this back to... no... plane. There we go. Okay. Don't want to play the music. The music drives me nuts. That's already good. How's that look? Wow! Okay, I didn't think the excitement rating was going to be that high. Let's charge $2 for it. That's a really good excitement rating for that. A couple people. That works. Let's get a couple more handyman. I'm seeing a lot of puke everywhere. There we go. What is this thing? Oh, messages. That's cool. What do we got? What do we got? Gentle ride. I should have turned those off. It's 2 gentle rides in a row. That does seem pretty loud. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Okay, that should help out. $383 guests. Wish there was more options. Got a log flume already. We got 2 roller coasters. Is there any cheap wooden ones? I'm pretty small actually too. We don't have a lot of room. 6,000. This one's 5,000. So we could do that one. Is that the small? I think that might be the smallest one too. It is pretty little. We don't have much flat space though. Right around 7,000 is gonna be the cost. I might go back to that once we have a little bit more money. Definitely spiral slide though. That one is a must. Let's put that. I wish I could fit it like in between the tracks. Yeah, you popped up way faster than I thought you were going to. There, now they can get to there. No path leading from the exit. I know. That thing popped up instantly. I thought it usually took a minute. Let's go ahead and... Do you think it would be kind of cool to have that other roller coaster up on this hill? flatten this mountain just a little bit. I'll come down one more layer. Jeez, look at that. Went down to like 4,000. That alone took a lot of money. Alright, so I need 6,200. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, no way. Okay, so I can't place it anyways. Alright, let's do what I said I wasn't going to do. We'll just fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can't get some of that money up. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that money. This one's still running good. I think we're pretty close, but something's costing a lot of money. It might be staff wages and research. And our research is taking quite a bit of money. Come on. Oh, we're so close. Is that enough? Barely. Let's get this as affordable as possible. Probably right there. Put the entrance on the front. Alright, let's see through ride. It's not going to show me the entrance though. It's a pretty bad spot. Let's see if I can't get that. There we go. Right next to the spiral slide entrance. We are strapped for cash. Run you on a test. $467 guests. We're getting there. Go blue. Which one's for the supports? That's supports. Too blue. That's too bright for my liking. I like that. That's a nice green, actually. Black? Yeah, I like that. That looks good. How you looking? Come on, 537. Let's go ahead and... Oh, this has a photo booth? I didn't know that. I'm going to charge $5 even for that one. What was the ride that we just unlocked? Pirate ship. Oh no. New. Oops, didn't mean to do that. That'll work either way though. There we go. Open you. $2. Alright. Got quite a few people going for the wooden roller coaster. There's just so much puke over here though. Where are you located? You're down there. Let's just do this. You're in charge of this. That little stretch. That's your post. You clean up there. Yeah, even the Ferris wheel's been doing really well. $100 profit. Not a lot. Ooh. Suspended swinging coaster is next. That is gonna be way out of our budget. Any of like the steel roller coasters and stuff. Unless that's the one, like the really small one with the single car things. Unless it's one of those. Let's see, which one is it? Yeah, this one. These things are expensive. So you can see on the bottom right it shows kind of the rough cost. Anywhere from $2,800, $1,300, $3,000, and then $3,500. So that's the most expensive one right now. Oh, there's a search option. That's cool. Obviously, I don't need it. There's only 4 rides. Oh, God, look at this. All these people. Let's go ahead and actually, let's put some trash cans. I haven't really seen any litter. But it definitely will not hurt to have some trash cans. Maybe even, you know, let's give them some benches too. I'm not going to be that terrible of a park owner and not give them any benches to sit on. Maybe even add a little bit of... I like these flowers. These are like my favorite ones to use. $550. So I only need 100 guests left, and then this one will be complete as well. Not getting in as many customers on this one as we used to. It's got $3,000 profit though. That's pretty good. So that's one of the money makers. So even though the log flume is charging, I think 50 cents more, the roller coasters always are going to have more throughput. The trains hold a lot of people. They're quick. Whereas the log flume, you know, it takes forever for these logs to make it through. So having a high throughput is also really well. So like that, this one's almost 5,000. I don't know how much of that was already when the park started. I don't think much. Oh, what did I unlock? Oh, yeah, the swinging poster. Swinging coaster, not poster. So next thing to be made is a shop or stall. Maybe t-shirt stall? That'd be kind of cool. We've got a lot of people using the benches though. A couple of real sick. All 3 of those guys are sick. You can see their green faces. Benches are definitely getting a lot of use. Come on, what are you? This roller coaster is really not getting much attention. Oh, another thing we can do, let's do an advertisement for the park. While we're It's too much money. Do a 6-week marketing. Are you going to show us what you are? Fries stall. Okay. I like the fries shop. I like French fries myself. So the fries stall is always definitely a go-to as far as food stalls go for my parks. Alright. There's our fries shop. We're going to put that right up here on top of the little hill. Seems like a good spot. Just about 600 guests in the park. He was just checking his wallet down here. So I'm sure a lot of the patrons are starting to run out of money. And that happens, especially with Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, when you don't have access to the ATM and stuff like that. The ATM was a godsend. It made it a lot easier to have parks for a really long time. A lot easier to keep people in your park as well, because a lot of times once people run out of money, they get bored, they can't do anything, and then they'll decide to leave. But if you have an ATM, they don't run out of money and they just keep on coming back. Not many options. Oh, it's raining. See how many umbrellas we're gonna get sold. Any? Oh, that's right. Most of these guys don't even have enough money. Look at all of them. They're all checking their wallets. Oh, so many of them don't have enough money. I mean, the ones that do, they're going to spend that 20 bucks and then they're not going to be able to pay for any of the rides. That's too bad. We're going to get a lot of profit on it, though. You see all those $20 bills just floating in the air. That's always funny. I love doing that with the information kiosk. Let's add... I think I've got like all the Jenna rides except for these two. Where's one of the ones that has a really high? Somehow that one does. Oh, this thing looks nuts. I can't even fit it anywhere. Oh, this thing needs flat land. Oh, it's gonna take a lot of money. Let's go ahead and put... I just want it. It looks... I think I'm really close to the 650 anyways. I'll leave it the way it is. Just another ride. Add another ride, get to that last little bump. Only need 13, 12, 11. Yeah, we're gonna hit that in no time. This thing's been bringing in quite a bit of money right here. How many... It's actually sold a couple hundred on-ride photos. It's not bad. About 1/3 of the guests pay for an on-ride photo. Okay, this thing's pretty stacked. Let's go ahead and get that last little bit. 4 more guests. You're going to be our lucky number 650 right here. Nope. Just lost one. 2. 3. Oh, we're just like right there. Come on. There we go. Easy enough. And I mean, these first parks are going to be super easy. All right. Oh, look at that. Go-karts just unlocked right when we completed it. What is it right now? So it's October. Yeah, so done in the first year. Very, very, very easy. Once we get to the challenging parks, that's when it's going to get a little bit interesting. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you want to see the next parks, subscribe. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day.